first. Okay, so um, this is another group of articles that we're going to use to come up with um, reasons for why a kid should or shouldn't play competitive sports. So you can just look on with me, or you can open it yourself. It doesn't make a difference. So we're going to read the second article from this sheet. Okay, looks like this. Now you don't have to split screen it, but I'm going to split screen because I need to be able to type stuff so that you guys can write. So this is actually the article here on this side. Now also, you need to do this though. Actually, let me show you how to do that first. So under this, open this thing up. Make sure you have this thing open. Okay. Alright. So now you're going to create a table. Maybe 3 by 20. I'm not going to do that here. Alright, so you have this thing. Okay, remember the left side is for pros. The reasons to play sports. And the cons. Reasons against. Sports. And this is location and article. Now I'm just going to change the color. So just click on that. This will be both orange or pink, whatever that is. Let's go with green. And this one. Purple's kind of dark. Alright, so you got pros, cons, and location and article. Now we're going to go split screen. So now I can read and put information at the same time. So I'm just going to keep asking you guys questions over and over and over again. This is a tougher article, though, so you guys might not know some of this information. Again, we're going paragraph by paragraph, looking for reasons for or against why kids should play or not play. All right, so starting from the first paragraph. All right, so this is learn about the benefits and dangers of competitive pressure on athletes at the high school level. So this is more geared towards high school, but it applies to everyone. Teenagers today experience a myriad of benefits. That means like a lot of benefits from competing in sports and public schools, from developing camaraderie and team building to honing physical and personal skills. Athletes discover the challenges of both winning and defeat as well. All right, so if I look at this first paragraph, there are a couple of different reasons I can use. What's one reason I can put? Why kids should play a sport. What is one reason? Using this paragraph here. What is one of the reasons? Anybody have an idea before I start calling them randoms? Josker, do you have an idea? There's like 3 or 4 reasons here. It says teenagers today. What's up?
It's really slow right now.
You're lagging like crazy.
I know, but you.
All right, what do you got for me?
It says they're developing like I can't see what that word is.
It says camaraderie. So I'm going to write that word there so we know. So develop camaraderie is one. Does anybody know what camaraderie means? Because if not, I will explain it to you. Anybody? Camaraderie? Yes? No? Maybe. All right, so camaraderie is basically learning to work with other people in a positive way. So like there's that term comrade. Comrade means like somebody that you would just basically work with. So develop camaraderie, which basically means being able to work with others in a positive way. That's what camaraderie is. It's in the first paragraph. Yeah. All right, there's other stuff in that first paragraph besides developing camaraderie. What are some of the other things?
Team building to honing physical and personal skill.
Yeah, right. So honing physical and personal skills. There's one more thing there. The other thing, the other skill. What is the other thing? Yeah, those are positive for why kids should play sports. It is in the last sentence. What is in the last sentence? What do sports teach you? Leafy, do you know Miss Valeria Guerrero? Can you hear me today? Leafy? Valerio? Guerrero? Can you hear me?
Athletes discover the challenge of both winning and defeat.
Yes. You are not Leafy, though. It is absolutely correct, though. So, learning how to lose and win. Right? How to and paragraph. Make sure you are writing this down and that you are paying attention. Can you guys see that? I know it's kind of small. Let me make it bigger for you guys. Again, I'm recording this too if you guys lose connection or we're having different internet slowdowns or whatever. Alright, let's look at the next paragraph. With the many benefits, however, teens competing in high school sporting events must simultaneously balance athleticism with the potential dangers, such as an overly intense focus on the goal of winning. This goal can become a catalyst leading to destructive behaviors to an athlete's overall physical health and well-being. So this is actually a negative. What's a reason why this paragraph says you shouldn't play? What is the negative here? Mr. Guay, can you hear me, Aaron? Ah, you're having internet problems. Sorry, Mr. Guay. Again, I'm gonna wind up recording this. Soto, do you hear me today, Soto? Anayeli, can you hear me? Ah, bueno. So what's the negative reason here? I just lost my entire uh, thing. That's weird. My entire chat disappeared. That's really weird. Yeah, me too, Emily. That was very odd. All right, that was wacky. That happened to me. So you got cut off, Soto. Um, what's one more negative? It's in this paragraph, Soto. You wrote behavior. I don't know if you wrote anything before it because it disappeared. Do you hear me, Amelia? Not just behavior. There's some actually thing related to a certain type of behavior, which is this. Make it bigger if it wants to work. Actually, I might have to just do this for a second so you guys can see it. So, an overly intense focus on the goal of winning. Okay? So, an intense focus on winning only. Okay? Yeah, so basically, if the only thing you're caring about is winning, so make sure you have that. Again, just want to make sure you guys can see, so I'll make it bigger. Right, so if the only thing that you care about is winning, not good for your health, bad. All right, I'm going to continue reading. While sports are certainly an integral, that means like important component of the public high school experience, teens and parents must foster positive athletic experiences by maintaining awareness of of all dangerous and positive behaviors, and make informed decisions when their children are involved in athletic competition. So this paragraph doesn't really have any reasons. It's basically just saying that parents need to think about the good and the bad. Okay. All right. Let's look at the first. Uh, Actually, the next paragraph here. All right. So team building and public school athletic benefits. So yeah, you're getting to get an idea that these are probably all positive. Personal development. Whether teams compete in team sports or engage in more individualized activities, all high school sports are fundamentally designed to help teens develop stronger personal and interpersonal skills and talents. Athletics offers teens a physical outlet to exert their troubles, anger, and emotions. As hormones alter teens' moods and thoughts, competition fosters an opportunity for teens to interact with fellow peers, coaches, and mentors, while helping them understand their own abilities and talents. All right, so there's like two ideas here. What is one of the positives of being able to play a sport? It's actually in the middle here. This idea with athletics. What is this? How does playing sports help kids? It says athletics offer teens a physical outlet to exert their troubles, angers, and emotions. What does that mean? Who can explain what that idea means? Isabella, are you there? What do you think that means? I can't tell if you're there or not. Yeah, that is correct, Soto. I don't know if Selena was there. Yeah, so basically, like if I play a sport, instead of like dealing with my anger and my stresses, and like taking it out in a bad way, I can take it out physically, which is better, right? So this is a positive. So athletics helps with anger and other negative emotions. Right. So instead of doing something negative, I'm going to be doing something positive. Right. So that's paragraph 4 too. Make sure you write that down. All right, got that down. So there's actually something at the end there too. So it says, as hormones alter teens' moods and thoughts, competition fosters an opportunity for teens to interact with fellow peers, coaches, and mentors while helping them understand their own abilities and talents. What other ideas there? It's actually here. Competition fosters an opportunity for teens to interact with fellow peers, coaches, and mentors. Right? Which is basically telling us that sports allows kids to interact with other people. That is also paragraph 4. Make sure you are writing that down. How's the connection for most of you? Is it crappy or is it okay? I can't tell because I don't see what you see.
Can I see the first one real quick?
The first one. All right. Let's go to the next paragraph. When children and teens participate in group competitions and activities, they learn skills that apply to opportunities both on and off the playing field. Through competition, teens establish a solid work ethic that values practice and rewards determination. The teenagers enhance skills in self-reliance and team interaction and develop new structures of self-motivation, discipline, and personal responsibility. This paragraph here has like 4 or 5. So, what's one thing that kids learn from this paragraph? Give me one idea. Yeah, work ethic. This is an important idea. Nobody in my last class knew what that is. Does anybody in here know what a work ethic is? Anybody? Let's see if anybody knows what that means. If I say you have a strong work ethic, what does that mean? Has anybody in here ever hear that term before, work ethic? Yeah, nobody knows? Anybody? I'm just giving you guys an opportunity for dinner. All right, so your work ethic is actually very important. It basically is um, how you're trained to work. Yeah, so it's kind of like working hard. It's basically learning to not be a lazy person, and basically that if you work hard, that you know you're going to do better with your life. So that's kind of like one of the goals for school, right? Is teaching you, all right, I get my work done, I get good grades, right? If I work hard, if I study, my life will turn out better, right? So your work ethic very important, right? So obviously, if you're lazy, don't do stuff, you do bad. But if you work hard and work smart, you do well, right? So that's what work ethic is. It's basically learning how to work. So if you've ever played a sport, I don't know how many of you guys have played a sport, but they make you like do like things that are difficult. Like most sports in the beginning, they make you do all kinds of like exercises to strengthen yourself and like get you ready to actually do whatever it is that you're going to do. So that's a work ethic. All right, so this is in paragraph 5. There's more here. So what are some of the other things in there? That work ethic. What else is in there? There's like 4 more or 3 more. What other things are hiding in this paragraph that they teach you? I can't tell if you're typing stuff, Jordani, or if it's just blank. I just see like blank every time you type. I don't know if anybody else sees different things when Jordani types. I don't see anything. What are some other skills taught? The last sentence is where you should be looking. What are some skills taught? Fernando, do you see anything in that last sentence? Mr. Grande? Attitude control. Where do you see that? Is that in this paragraph? That's not in here. That's not in that paragraph. It is correct, I guess you could say, but I don't see it in that paragraph. Yeah, it's fine. So good. What's in that last sentence? There's like 4 or 5 different ideas there. Mr. Morales, do you see anything in that last sentence? What ideas are in this last sentence? It says teenagers enhance skills in self-reliance, team interaction, develop new structures of self-motivation, discipline, and personal responsibility. What are some of those ideas? Josker? Do you have anything for me? Valerio? Hernandez? Yes. Personal responsibility. That is one of them, Miss Soto. Okay, so personal responsibility is, taking responsibility for your own actions. That's what personal responsibility is. Yeah, Zunio, that's another one. Self-reliance. Do you guys know what that word means? If you're reliant on yourself? You know what that means, Ariel, or no? I'll explain it if you do not. Anybody know what self-reliance means? So self-reliance means taking care of yourself. Right? So if you're self-reliant, it means I don't need anybody else's help. I can do my stuff by myself. That's what self-reliance means. Yeah, so self-motivation. I'm going to put it here with self-reliance. It's kind of like the same similar idea. Is you don't need to be inspired to do things. That's what self-motivation is. So you just do things out of your own mind. I don't need to be told to do something. That's what self-motivation is. Was there? I think there was B. There is one more. Actually, two more. Discipline, right? Knowing. Actually, I would say discipline is having control over what you do. And the last thing that was actually there that you might not have seen was team interaction. What do they do? What do they mean by team interaction? Do you know what that means or not? What's an interaction? Do you know what that means? If I interact with others, it means to relate and talk and have conversations. So team interaction would be being able to work with a group. All right, so these are all there at paragraph 5. So I'll give you guys like 30 seconds to write that. All right. One more time. You should be good now. All right, let's keep going. Researchers at the Institute for the Study of Youth Sports at Michigan State report kids who participate in organized sports do better in school, have better interpersonal skills, are more team-oriented, and are generally healthier. More specifically, Metzel and Chukov further assert that sports help teens develop an array of personal skills including resilience, attitude control, time management, and long-term thinking abilities. So there's, again, a bunch of new ideas here. That's one of them. Soto, you said one before. What one did you say before that is here? What one is here? Soto. You said it earlier. Yeah. So those are 3 different ideas. So we'll separate them. Do better in school. Okay. Be in better health. And the last one is attitude control. It's in all paragraph 6. There's another one right in front of attitude control that you guys might not know what that word means. What is this word? Resilience. Anybody know what that word means if you're resilient? What does resilient mean? Why is this telling me that? Computer's acting crazy. What does resilience mean? Yeah, you're writing ideas. These are all different things. Those are right. So time management and long-term thinking abilities are more reasons. What does the word resilience mean? Does anybody know what that word means? Yeah, so you guys wrote more ideas that are right, but I want to go over what this word means. So it looks like you guys may not know. So resilient means that you are strong um, and can take, I'd say damage is a good way of saying it, right? Or take, and can, we'll say, get through tough situations. That's what resilience is. Right, so if you're resilient, you don't break easily. That's what basically means resilience. Right, so obviously you got to be tough in order to be on a team. Um, and then you guys listed a couple of other ideas. So you had, what was it? Actually, did you have that ones? I don't know. You guys, I'm actually thinking you wrote something else. So that's it. All right, so we have resilience. What else is there? Actually, let me go back to the list. Yeah, there's a couple more ideas here at the end. Okay, so time management, and then also long-term thinking. What is time management? What is time management? What is time management? I keep losing my mind. Signal's great. Hold on a second. I lost my signal on my computer. Hold up. Alright, so. Does anybody know what time management means? Yeah, basically, right? Yeah, so using your time wisely is essentially what time management is. And long term thinking is basically being able to plan ahead. Right, so using your time wisely, then long term thinking is being able to plan ahead. This is all paragraph 6. And make sure you guys are copying that. All right, so we've only got about 20 minutes or so left. You guys are going to continue doing this article, starting with physical fitness, collegiate preparation, and then here. So look at each paragraph. If you find something new, put it either in the pros or the cons, and put the paragraph you're getting it from. All right, so we finished on paragraph 6. So this is 7. This would be 8, 9, 10, 11. If you and just keep going. You're probably going to have to make another table, so let's just do that now so you know how to do that. Again, go back to the bottom. Okay, make sure you go down a little bit. Hit Insert, Table, 3 by 20. Okay, you don't need to write the titles unless you want to. I don't care. So you're just going to keep going. Again, we finished with this part, so you're over here now. So starting with physical fitness, read these 2 paragraphs, then do collegiate preparation, and then you might be able to get to this part depending on how fast you can go. All right, so just again, you're working on that now. Does anybody want to work together?
We'll just do the rest.
Yeah, you're just basically doing what I was doing the whole time. If anybody wants to work together, I'll make some breakout rooms for you guys. Does anyone want a breakout room? Let me know and I will create one for you. Does anyone want to work with someone else? Let me know. Josker, do you want to work with someone else? Or are you just stretching? I don't know what you're saying. Alright, so start. You should be able to finish at least those first 2. You might not get here, but